needed KD. They needed someone who could go out there and efficiently score consistently. They were missing that. They have a lot of great players, a lot of great pieces who can do different things. Like Sengun can rebound the ball. He can pass the ball well and give you some points. He can play some pretty good defense. Thompson's the best defender in the league, in my opinion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is still July 9th, Wednesday, 2025 years after zero, and this is Court Vision brought to you by the press conference. I always stop to just let him go, but he just never says anything normally.
I'm just going to do this.
This is a basketball show. Let's start off with some basketball, champ.
All right, then I got one for that.
So let's get into a little bit of the end of the NBA Finals and what we've seen so far in free agency just to start. First thing I want to ask, how do you guys feel about Tyrese Halliburton playing when he, essentially knew that? I would say it was 50-50 that an Achilles tear was coming.
Right. There was a very high chance that you could tear your Achilles. Anytime you go on the floor, there's a little bit of a chance, right? But with him and his particular injury that he had going into that game, it was like there's a very good chance you're going to tear it. I would have played if I was him because that's what you play for. Like, we talked about it throughout the series, and I'll give the Pacers the benefit of the doubt of they had something. I'm going to make up a number here. They had something like they had the most amount of players score at least 70 points total in a final series. And like they had 8. So that shows you they have a lot of depth, right? Because I was criticizing players' minutes per game. Like, why is Tyrese Halliburton and Siakam playing in the mid-30s minutes per game when it's the finals? But it's like, well, we have to get Shepherd in and McConnell in and Mathurin in. Like, we have to get 3-4 guys off the bench in. And if there's 9 guys that we need to play their 10 minutes, how can we give 2 guys 45?
Right.
But anyway, I would have played. That's what you play for. It's like the whole reason I brought up the minutes things because it's like, well, you want to keep him safe for the next game or whatever. There is no next game. It's over with.
Right.
And now there's no next season for him. I get that, but it's like I'll risk the next season if it means we won the finals versus the other way where it's like you didn't play and we got smoked and now you're healthy.
And you might never make the finals again.
Right. That's, I think KD should have played. I think all the guys that played through that injury and then suffered the consequences of doing it, I still think you should have played.
The only guy I think should not have played, they didn't have a injury that furthered, but I think Jaylen Brown at the last 2-3 weeks of the season, when they're like, he just has knee soreness and it possibly could use surgery, it's like, we're locked in as a 2 seed.
Right.
Just sit down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any problem in round 1 against the Magic if he's rusty and he's this and he's that. Because he's a champion, he's a finals MVP, he's going to get it together. When you're in the finals with a calf strain, it's like, what's taking 1 game off going to do for you? Like, Tyrese didn't play game, I want to say it was 6. After, like, halftime, they were up by 30 points. Yeah, like, you got to just use your fucking brain. But in Game 7, he's got to, and he was, I think he was 4 for 5 from 3 to start the game, or 3 for 4. Like, he was, if he stayed out there, I'm pretty sure they would have won because it looked like one of those games where, he was yelling at the crowd, telling people a bitch, so.
Well, he's the most, Siakam maybe scores the most points. This is maybe the best all-around player. But I think Tyrese Halliburton's their most impactful player.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn the ball over. He's pretty efficient. If he's playing and he's healthy, he's going to be an efficient scorer. He's going to give you 20-plus points. He's going to give you 10-plus assists, and he's going to do it efficiently with, 0 to 1 turnovers. He'll rebound the ball. He'll play pretty good defense. That's a leader.
It's also a quarterback.
He's your quarterback.
When other team's on a run, even an easy
it's like
layup,
the Eagles. You might not think Jalen Hurts is the most important piece or the best player on the Eagles, but they absolutely need, he is their quarterback.
You know what's funny? I wouldn't say Jalen Hurts is top 5, probably, maybe.
Saquon's better.
Yeah. Probably 1 or 2 of their linemen.
Lane Johnson.
And defense.
I'll give him Lane Johnson for sure.
Jalen Carter.
A.J. Brown.
Right. And but, he played the best in the Super Bowl out of all of them because, like I said, they're the straw that stirs the drink, Going off of that, Chet got the max contract he was eligible for coming off of his rookie deal.
So did SGA.
You feel like he was overpaid? We talked about it. I think Billy said, who's going to pay these guys $40 million? And I'm like, the problem is somebody will. And I don't know. I just think it was too much.
Well, the thing is, 40.
Shai got 50.
He got 50.
You said 4. That's what I'm saying, though.
Shai got 70 something.
Right.
So it's you got to kind of adjust your scale because it's like when Otto Porter Jr. got 29 million a year, everyone was like, what the fuck? It's 29 is nothing now.
No.
That's not a max contract, isn't that? So Chet, it sucks because we said, same with Dak and stuff. It's sure, someone will give that to you, but let them suffer those consequences. What did he do to earn $50 million a year for you this year?
He was great on defense in the finals. Like, he definitely was.
He's a good rim protector.
He's definitely a good rim protector. Like, he just shot very inefficiently.
His length pause is like.
No, it's
important.
It really is. But like I went back to, I would have traded all that for Giannis because they're going to probably again have to pay Jalen Williams. Like, they're going to lose pieces by paying those two guys. And I just feel like with the risk of injury for Chet, and I don't think he's going to be you think you look at Chet and think he's ever going to be a top 5 player in the NBA?
Definitely not. The Celtics.
I like the kid though. I'm not saying in a bad way.
Yeah, like Victor is definitely going to be a top 5 player in the NBA if he stays healthy, which is a big question mark for the guys of that size. I mean, look at Kristaps. But if Chet stays healthy, I still don't think he'll be he'll never be the best player on his team if him and Shai are going to keep these contracts going. And you look at the Celtics suffering those consequences right now but the Celtics have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Still.
But I'm saying, they're like, oh man, we have to let go of KP and Drew because we're paying these two guys this much money. But those two guys are JT and JB. That's better than SGA and Chet.
Right.
SGA belongs in that conversation with JT and JB, but Chet does not belong in that. So why is he making JT JB? Why is he making JB money as the Robin when it's like he is not the Robin?
I think that it's only his second year and he's been hurt so much that they're like, listen, you guys don't know if this kid's going to be fully healthy, and it's like, but it's one of those things. Is he going to be fully healthy?
Would you say Jalen Williams is the Robin, clearly?
Oh,
exactly.
That kid
so you're giving your third guy 50 minutes. What are you going to give the second guy?
Can you afford to do that for depth? And then somebody said, though, that Chet as a stretch 5 and like his skills is more valuable than Jalen Williams, and it's like, until it's not, though.
Right.
Like
he didn't have, what did Jalen Williams have, 40 in game 5 or something?
It looks more valuable on paper, which I can't stand. Like,
We've seen it.
I watched it happen. Jalen Williams could, like, if Shai had a bad game or two and they won the finals, like, it's like Jalen Williams could for sure get Finals MVP. But he happened to have a bad game.
Jalen Williams can take over a game, take over a quarter. You don't see that at a Chet. Chet's and he's been minimized. I think he would be minimized. I'm thinking he's minimized, but maybe that's just a style of play that works for him in the NBA to like a Michael Porter Jr. role where Michael Porter Jr. in high school and college was like, his shit don't stink.
Yeah.
And then he comes to the NBA and it's like, dude, all he does is shoot the 3 ball. It's like, what makes you think he still can do all those things?
Yeah.
With his injuries and with that not being able to transfer to the NBA, perhaps, like everyone's this tall, everyone's this good.
And he's also not very like.
He's not Kevin Durant.
He's not smooth. Like I said, he's only his second year, so I'm not bad. He's an NBA champion. His defense, he was probably a top 3 defender on the court in the series. I think he had the most blocks in the series. Like,
he wasn't better than Lou Dort, but yes.
But I said top 3 in the series. Like, but his rim protection, because even the fact of people not going to the rim, that's still a testament to his rim protection.
Yeah, what
like,
Rudy Gobert does in the playoffs.
So Victor doesn't get as many blocks as Rudy. It's like, because Giannis went to the rim twice on Victor and was like, I'm going to pull this out.
Yeah.
Like, that has to play a factor in it too.
Starting this season, Derek White's extension hits. It's a 4-year, $126 million extension, so he's getting $31.5 a year.
Yeah, I was going to say
over the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he is you could argue throughout that, even with KP and Drew there, is he the third best guy? But if he's already making $31.5 million, you have to imagine. I mean, after 4 years, I'm pretty sure it's just probably he's too old.
Yeah.
And everything like that. But if he's making $31.5 million, it's like I could imagine somebody would offer him a max contract if his contract was up as well, type of deal.
I just think with our situation specifically, talking about the Boston Celtics, KP to me is clearly even more than JT and JB. Like, if he's fully healthy, like, he was the first Victor, really. Like, he was the guy that came in and they're like, who's this big white fucking dude he's shooting from 30 feet away and he's going to get all these blocks a game. It's like, well, yeah, if you watch the fucking first game of the finals last year, that's what full strength KP is game 1 of that finals.
Yeah, but a lot of the problem with a lot of these guys is they think all these guys are going to be Kevin Durant. Whenever a tall, lengthy guy who can shoot the ball comes in, they're like, that's Kevin Durant. And it's like, none of them have been close to Kevin Durant.
No, I don't think with KP, I'm saying KP, when he came out, was over 7 feet tall. It was we knew with KP.
He was a for sure center, while KD was for sure wing.
KD, we knew, like, okay, like, KP wasn't bringing the ball up to the court like KD in college and posting people up and turnaround jumpers. KP, it's more like, you get this guy on a pick and pop. It's like, I have to go out to the logo and guard this fucking guy. And then it's like, oh shit, now he's on the other side, like, wingspan across the whole court. Like, it was a different type of player. I'm just saying, for me, him fully healthy, I think he, like, was the first person of Wemby where it was like, dude, what the fuck is this guy?
I'm going to ask you a fun question later, but if you could compare Chet to someone in that series from the other team, who would you compare him to? Good rim protection, shot the 3 ball.
Yeah, it's Miles Turner,
right?
But he sucks.
But he got half the money that Chet got.
He sucks.
I don't think Miles Turner sucks.
Look at his splits in that finals. He shot on offense. That guy was. It drives me crazy when after 3 games your shot's not falling from 3. He is much
Chet
better.
Holmgren's splits were 39.5 from the field, and 15.8 from 3.
Yeah, on offense he was.
And 85 from the free throw line. So I can't imagine Miles Turner's is worse. And it's 37 from the field, 21 from 3, and 76 from the free throw line. It's just as bad.
They're just as bad, except Chet was more reliable on defense.
I think,
except one's more injury prone and he got double the money, but he's also 6 years younger. So
that's
it goes both ways.
the whole point of it, right?
Yeah, Miles Turner got 4 years, 107 million. So 77 million a year.
Where did he end up going?
It's rough.
To Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, they lost Brook
My
Lopez.
thing is,
they got
I have an
Brook
issue
Lopez back.
because Miles Turner, he can be a good to great defender, and on offense he wants to settle for 3. I think Chet,
That's the whole thing.
Miles Turner, KP, and Wemby, they get sucked into this 3-point league, and it's like
Embiid.
if you could put you in the paint and the post, how many more buckets would you get?
Embiid's the biggest example of that to me.
Especially with his size.
Jokic is
those
the
guys
best
don't have the size
in the
of him.
NBA to me because of how wise he is, how his shot selection is perfect. His pass selection is perfect. He makes the right play every single time. He makes mistakes, but that's just common. No one's ever played
Jokic, he'd be from me to this camera at the rim, just putting that
every single time.
Up. Yeah.
Every single time. But when he's wide open for 3 and the shot clock's low, you don't see a lot of high shot clock 3-point attempts from him, even wide open.
I don't even see a lot of medium 3-point shots from him when he's wide open. There's a lot of times where I'm like, dude, shoot the even with him, I'll be like, shoot the fucking ball, and then he'll go make a pass. And
He's the only guy I really see take 3 steps in, gain 5, 6, 7 feet, and then shoot a little mid range instead. That's a foreign thing in the NBA. It's a ancient thing in the NBA.
I'm glad you brought him up because I saw on NBA today, he is delaying contract talks.
He said he's not guaranteed. I saw he wasn't guaranteed. He told the Denver Nuggets he doesn't plan to extend with them.
Right, but he has 3 years left on his current deal.
Right.
So why are we even? I don't know why everyone just doesn't do the Belichick rule. The year before your contract's up, we'll start negotiations. Because I have 3 years. I want to negotiate my contract. You're still here till 2030.
Right.
So let's slow
You're
down.
currently 30. You'll be 33 when you're done with this.
Right.
And what are you talking about?
I get it though that they want their money, but organizations need to take more of a stranglehold on their. Hey, we signed the contract.
It goes both ways. So at first, especially in the NBA, the organizations had the players by the balls, and now it's completely flipped. But it's we need to find a middle ground.
Well,
here.
according to
It's like
I saw
politics.
Jeff Teague talk about it, and he said actually that this new deal kind of screws over both the owners and the players because of this second apron thing. Because he's saying, if you're an owner and you can afford to pay these guys, why are you punishing them for being able to pay them? He goes, the first apron I get, but why punish them for wanting to pay people more? He goes, if you're an owner and you can't afford these guys, that's on you. And he goes, we need, as players, the owners to put the capital up for this entire league. He goes, and the thing is, though, now these contracts are so top-heavy that, let's just use the Celtics, for example. We've paid JT and JB the max money. How much more money do we have left to pay anybody?
Right.
Luke Cornett left, and he's making $10 million a year only. You should be able to afford Luke Cornett for $10 million a year, and now we can't. While we saw, though, Jalen Brunson take $100 million.
The 6
So you're
million a
saying
year.
we can't afford it, but the league won't allow them to pay them that.
The league and the players, the player association negotiated this too because they wanted the max contracts to be higher. They wanted the superstars to get paid more.
I don't like that, especially because the 6th man of the year is not even making $10 million.
But
a year.
however, we would be able to afford to pay all these guys if there wasn't a second apron tax.
Right.
So you go over the salary cap. There's first apron tax, which is I don't want to pay it, but I can't afford to pay it. Once you get that second apron, it's I'm paying way too much money for this type of thing.
I was just making it clear that you're saying the Celtics can't afford to pay these guys, but with the way the league has made the rules, it doesn't make
the
sense.
owners could afford to pay it if there was only the first apron rule. However, even with the second apron rule, if the max contracts weren't so high, you could have been able to afford to bring back a Cornette or a KP or a Drew. So the contract, the negotiation screwed everybody, really.
It's crazy how fast everything moves in the NBA. Literally, we said barring health, which I think was the biggest reason the Celtics didn't have the chance to repeat.
Did you see that the Celtics, the Drew trade?
What about it?
That we didn't actually trade. We didn't get 2 second-round picks now.
Something happened with his medical.
His physical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He wasn't happy to go there either, so I don't... What even happened with his physical?
So, they didn't like... They just saw something they didn't like in his physical. Maybe some lingering injury with his finger or something. He had mallet finger, all that stuff, and it
So we
deducted.
still got Simons, but we didn't get the picks.
It's just a straight player swap.
Oh, okay.
And we're actively trying to trade Simons.
I don't think that the Celtics are set on anything except for JB, JT, and Derek White, and unless there's
Peyton Pritchard.
Unless there's like a, but I think if a team, the Bucks said, "Hey, we're going to give you Giannis," and they threw in 6 players that weren't JT and JB, even if it was Derek White, and they were like,
Yeah.
we want Pritchard too," they're not going to be like, "No way."
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that they're only set really on JT and JB.
I think those are the only 4 players they're not actively trying to move.
Yeah, like shopping. Yeah.
I feel like Simons, Niang,
God, I don't want that guy on my team
Hauser.
for a fucking game. But he
is that
has the
like a
most
personal
wins.
thing?
Yeah, have you not seen what he's done with the Celtics?
I've seen that, but if
like
he was,
grabbed JB on the bench, and so it's just one of those things.
don't we need that?
Tell you what, I saw an interview. I saw.
He's never beat us, so I don't know if
He
we
does
need him.
not like Ben Simmons. He was like, he used to walk around there. I literally saw an interview, and they're like, what was a player that you played with that you didn't like? He said, Ben Simmons. Immediately. Like, a lot of players were like, I don't want to say. He was like, that guy's a fucking prick. And he would walk around like
Really?
his shit don't stink and act like an asshole. Said, I literally told him, as soon as I get a chance to play you, you're going to fuck. And then they showed us a highlight reel of him hitting him, fucking strapping up
Maybe
threes.
I'll
And I was
like
like, well, if that's on my team, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because I like got in with Celtics Twitter, and I was like, yeah, this guy, like, they just showed all the shit that he's done of like grabbing JB on the sidelines, and I'm like, yeah. But you can't take it personally because if he was on Boston, he would be doing it. So I guess you're right about that.
One of those players that you love it when he's on your team, you hate it when he's on another.
With the East, like, what do you think for the next year? So first of all, I heard this morning that what's his name? Donovan. I was gonna say Devin Mitchell. This guy said Donovan Mitchell's clear and far the best player in the East this upcoming season because of the injuries. And the first thing that came to my mind is, oh my god, I didn't realize Giannis Antetokounmpo died. Because I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh, he said Donovan Mitchell, and I was like, nothing's happened with Giannis, right?
He's healthy, right? Yeah.
He's alive?
Yeah.
I don't care if he's healthy.
Yeah. He could have no knees. He's better than Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
He's
arguably
arguably the best player in the NBA. I like Donovan Mitchell. I love Donovan Mitchell as a player. But he is heads above Donovan Mitchell. He's not an insult to Donovan Mitchell. He's heads above everyone else except for Nikola Jokic, in my opinion, as well.
And they're shifting every time you talk about them. It doesn't matter who you get with one of those two.
You're gonna get. I mean, if you lean more defensively, you're gonna pick Giannis. If you lean more offensively, I guess you'll pick Jokic. But it really is just like,
it doesn't matter.
Be happy to take either, brother.
I think to me I know not that they're sleepers, but I think this year for the Magic could be really nice with getting Desmond Bane. I think Paulo, if he works like JT, like JT's already walking in a pool by himself. If he works hard and adds a 3-point shot, and they have Bane over there running around, they could be trouble.
I'll also say, last year the draft didn't affect anybody. Like who was Castle was the rookie of the year. Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't do anything special.
No rookies.
It was no rookies impacted the game for a team. That's not going to be the case this year. This is one of the best drafts in a long time, and I think 5 years from now we'll be looking back and go, holy shit! Looking at the draft right now, Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, Edgecombe, Knuppel, Bailey. These guys were in the same draft. Like, I feel like a lot of people could be all-stars from this draft. So I want to see who gives their team the biggest impact. Because like you said, those teams like the Magic, if they have Bane, Paolo, Franz Wagner, all these different players, and then they add, if their rookie, whoever it may be, I don't even know who they drafted, shows up and impacts them immediately, it's like, well, now that's a fucking team, like that.
I don't think they had Cole Anthony against us either. Like, they have a sneaky.
Magic
drafted Jason Richardson's son. He's a great player at Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean,
to go back to the East best player, I'm just going off highest points per game last year. So Giannis was first, Mitchell was fourth, Brunson was fifth, Paulo was sixth, and Tatum was seventh. Obviously, Tatum's more likely out for the year, but Giannis is clear and heads above those guys. I would say Mitchell, Brunson, and Banchero is a nice battle for a second, and I couldn't give anybody a clear edge really other than Banchero. Just has a youth on his side, so his inexperience. But Brunson's lack of size and defense seems to hurt him for me. And Donovan Mitchell, we've seen in the playoffs, he gets streaky.
He does.
I love him to death. That's why like a team like Celtics, I think, would love him as a third. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, we just need you to score when we need you to score, but you don't need to be the leader.
You have one of those games in a series that you win us the game.
Yeah.
Which he can have a couple, but like Paulo, I think, is very consistent. I mean, he was torching the fucking Celtics. Like, they were in those games strictly because of him and Wagner. I was like, how can we not? There's two fucking players out there KCP is throwing the ball into the stands. Like, they have a guy who's a negative on offense out there, and these two are still just fucking torching us.
Unless you want to look at a guy like a Cade Cunningham in terms of an all-around game.
That guy, man. That guy is fantastic. That's another team, the Pistons.
He was second in the league in assists.
I think depending on what happens in terms of trades and stuff with the East, this year will be one of the most fun playoffs.
And he was seventh in scoring.
His playoffs was actually fun, though, the whole playoffs. I thought there were a lot of good series. There wasn't a team like the Pacers and Thunder were in the finals. I mean, the Thunder were the 1 seed, but like they went to 7 games with the Nuggets. They went to 7 games with the Pacers. Like last year, Boston, I think they lost 3 games in the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, it was terrible.
I did not know the Suns drafted the center from Duke to replace
Ayton.
with the trade that they had for KD. I like that pick.
Not Ayton because he left to the Trail. I mean, kind of a replacement for Ayton.
Well, I meant to say replace Ayton. Yeah. So at center, at the position center. But they got it. They got it from,
Now that trade's another thing I have on here. What did you think about the KD trade? How did that change? Any opinions for you on the Rockets?
I literally think the Rockets. I think, if the Warriors were healthy, they would have made to the finals and probably won the finals. They weren't.
I don't know.
And I think the team that played them the best. I think the team that played them the best was the Rockets. Without Steph, it's just 2 different teams, and that's the thing with the Rockets. They needed a Steph, they needed a KD, they needed someone who could go out there and efficiently score consistently. They were missing that. They have a lot of great players, a lot of great pieces who can do different things. Like Sengun can rebound the ball, he can pass the ball well and give you some points. He can play some pretty good defense. Thompson's the best defender in the league, in my opinion. He can bring you a spark here and there.
Or you could argue his brother, but either way, it's a Thompson.
I think it's that one. Fred VanVleet showed up a couple games offensively. He plays good defense as well. Like, they're a good defensive team with a defensive-minded coach. They need a guy, though, who could consistently give you over 25 a game efficiently, and that's what they got. I think that was perfect for them. Since then, they've added, Capella and I think, Steven Adams. And maybe
they re-signed Steven Adams. They added Capella. They DFS.
And Dorian Finney-Smith, they're trying to build the depth now. I think they're looking, to me, they'd be the favorite to win it all.
Because to me, in that playoff series, they were thinking Jalen Green was going to be that guy. And in game 2, he was that guy. And the rest of the series, I'd have it right here.
If he was the guy if he was Kevin Durant that whole series, they won the series. They took him out and put Kevin Durant in.
He was 4th in that series in scoring with 13 points a game. Sengun was 1st with 21. VanVleet with 19. Thompson with 16. Now, those guys probably don't have that high of scoring, but then you got a guy in Durant that's actually going to score 34 points.
If they can stay in the same ballpark, maybe lose a couple points each because Kevin Durant's going to be a little bit more.
Thompson might add. You have to think of a guy like VanVleet.
He's on the rise.
Right. He's rising.
Yeah.
He could at the very least, stay in the same area.
Right.
The
worst.
The thing to me that worked out for them was re-signing Steven Adams and a Clint Capella, because somebody said the adjustment they made that series was putting Steven Adams in just to out-rebound everybody on the offensive boards.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, VanVleet is another guy who could score, but he can't be your leading scorer.
No, if he's your leading scorer in a series, you might win a series.
The Raptors won that playoffs because it was Kawhi, Siakam, then VanVleet as their offensive guys.
Yeah.
Lowry was on the team, but he's not a scorer. He's more of a true point guard.
Mm-hmm.
They were the 2 seed, and they took a team that's won 4 rings. And they also added Jimmy Butler, who's been around the league for a while, to 7 games and put up a fight. And that roster, when you went looking in the season, no one thought they'd probably even fucking make the playoffs. I think they have the best coach in the league. And
yeah, it's hard to argue.
What I like about this is people look at the Suns and they see all this firepower, and they had Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton, whatever. And they think those are studs. Who's playing the defense there? Who's there? That's a lot of ball demanding guys right there. Who's playing point guard here? Who's doing this?
Devin Booker was.
Even with the Nets, and the Nets could have worked if they were healthy, but it was still who's playing the defense? Here's doing this. Now this is actually really good, well-coached, complete team around a superstar with Kevin Durant. Yeah. This is the best team he's been on since he left the Warriors.
I think he has 1 or 2 years where he can do this, score like that and be at that physical peak where he's think he's going to start slowing down after probably this upcoming season, maybe 1 more season is what I'm saying. But I think he's built. Those guys are young enough to where they're still able to fly around for 40 minutes, but they're mature enough now, especially the Warriors. If Ime didn't learn a lot from Steve Kerr and Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and playing in a series against them, that's your own fault.
I think what helps
gives you great experience.
Yeah, I think what helps them a lot too is getting off a Jalen Green and even a Dylan Brooks. Even though Dylan Brooks was good for them, in terms of, but he's not that valuable in terms of like.
If you're gonna get Kevin Durant in return,
you told me I have to give up Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, and I get Kevin Durant on this team. It's like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck are we
And they traded Cam Whitmore, which made sense because there's just no room for him. So I actually, as an organization, I respect them for that. Like they said, they traded him to get him more playing time somewhere else.
Yeah, that's cool.
And everything.
I thought the Suns could have asked for another player from them.
Yeah, I'm completely shocked. So Kevin Durant is 36 entering the season. Let's say he has 3 or 4 more years. How many rings with them would he need to win to really, do you think, like people to solidify him? Like,
I think if he wins one and he's the final, if he wins a ring and he's the finals MVP,
I'll probably put him top 10.
Now,
This isn't because you don't look at this team and go like the Warriors. It was like you can almost barely not count those.
Because to me, we could say like, I feel like we were going to do a show on this, like our top at each position, and like Kevin Durant to me is right outside the top 10, just strictly because of those.
He's somewhere
two
10 to
rings.
20 for me. I don't know how to put
I have
him
him.
anywhere.
I have him like between 11 and 15. It's hard to put him.
Like I said on previous shows, I got 9 guys that are for sure in my top 10. I think if KD goes there and just dominates and wins a ring and is the finals MVP and leads a team that isn't clearly going to make the finals to the finals through the West, then I'd be very impressed and go, he's probably my 10th guy.
Yeah.
The Rockets right now are a team that it's like, you fuck around, they're going to give you a series. But if you're like the Thunder, the Nuggets, even a fully healthy Grizzlies.
So had to have gone through the Warriors and then the Nuggets, they would have had to gone through the Wolves and then the Thunder just to meet the Pacers. It would have been a tough road.
I didn't see them doing that with that roster. With this roster, I can see.
That's
them
what I'm
doing
saying. Is like if KD takes a team where it's like, well, they took the Warriors to 7, but like after that, they probably would have lost their steam. Maybe would have taken the Wolves to 6, and then they win the finals. It's like, oh man, and they didn't. It's not like they just added KD in terms of like a scorer. Capella and them, it's just good pieces. You need those in the NBA, but he comes over and is the best player, highest average scoring, wins finals MVP. It's kind of like, because even with Brooklyn, I thought he got screwed in terms of injuries. It wasn't, the Suns was just a bad.
I would say injuries because KD was, I would say, healthy for the most part. Harden's hamstring was just getting destroyed, and then Kyrie was more of the whole vaccine thing.
Right.
Because
but I'm just saying that we never got to see that full.
Yeah, I'm saying they played 16 games together, right?
And they were like 14-2.
They were 13-3, I think it was,
Like
and they're 5-1 in the playoffs, fully healthy.
Right.
So it's like
that one. It's hard to say because that's like with the Warriors. Their last year, he tore his Achilles and they lost the finals. I mean, Clay didn't tear his shit till like the last.
Yeah, Clay was last
series.
minute. KD was the
So
only
it's
one
like,
of that Warriors team that's the thing is that the Warriors were fully healthy minus KD, which is a big minus against the Raptors. But it's like this is still that Warriors team that won a championship before KD
got here. Yeah, and lost in 7
and lost
a
3-1 series. So that's the thing when people say like, well, KD joined this team. It's like, but they could argue that they only got the 2 with him.
No, they did. That's always my argument. Like, he didn't come there and it's like Steph Curry won Finals MVP and you just got 2 rings.
Because the Warriors didn't they win that finals against the Cavs with Kyrie hurting himself in Game 1 and Kevin Love being out for the whole.
He broke his kneecap. Yeah.
And Love got injured by Olynyk, right, in round 1.
So they still went to 6 games and it was Iguodala won the Finals MVP.
Yeah.
It was Curry's first finals, so I'm not saying that he had to play outstanding, but I'm just saying like, they got KD and it was like, well, okay, they're gonna kill everybody. Like they were. It was talks of that 73-9 record. They could beat that if they all 3 play 80 games and.
Which I think they wised up and said we don't need to commit this much to the regular season.
We just need to be healthy and we win the finals.
Last thing I got is Ayton to the Lakers. They need somebody that third starter has to be somebody who can guard at least the 1 through the 3.
I don't think it even matters at that point.
I mean, right?
Yeah. What's your defensive philosophy with Amir Thompson?
Because they have
guard everybody.
They have Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah. None of them can play defense.
Right, and then their bench, they lost DFS.
I mean, Dalton Connect can't play defense.
Here's my thing: is like DFS, like people are gonna say, like he went to the Lakers. It's like you guys didn't think he was that good. It's like he went to the Lakers to be a key player. On the Rockets, he's the 8th or 9th man.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Is
like people understand.
If he comes in and gives you 11 minutes, it's like I'm happy with that.
Yeah. On the Lakers, you want him to be a starting.
They still have Rui Hachimura.
As far as I know, yeah.
I like him.
I like Rui.
He's decent.
He's not consistent enough, but I do like him as a
just a player.
7th, 8th man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like people understand is like you can't just. We talked about it with the Suns. You can't just throw people on the team.
That's why I said the Suns, Booker, Beal, and Durant. I could have told. Like I think I did say it. That I don't know what you think you gain out of that. Here's the thing with basketball. You could have Magic Johnson, Michael, even when they were playing in the Olympics, the Dream Team, you can only score so many points. You're not going to shoot 100% and score 300 points a game. So putting Beal, Booker, and Durant on the same team, it's like they're all probably going to average what they average, but now you have 3 guys who are middle defenders at best with 2 other shitty players on the floor.
They had Ayton with that roster as well, right?
When they first got it, yeah.
I mean, I would think Beal, Booker, Kevin Durant, and Ayton is more offensive firepower even than this Lakers roster, but it's like same thing. Nobody plays defense.
That's my
it's
whole
the same
point.
roster.
Well, that's what you could look at the Celtics' big 3. As Doc Rivers brought them in and said, "Who's going to sacrifice?"
It's like they're playing fantasy basketball where it's like
you're playing the 2K where they're rating and think that's how it works.
I have a name and a rate. Exactly. I have a name behind. There's a name behind this guy, and he can do certain things offensively. And he was the first pick, and he was the first pick, and he was the first pick, and then he was Luka, third overall pick. It's and this and all. It's like, yeah, I mean, that doesn't win you the finals.
Because people like Calipari does it great when he recruits players. He's like, yeah, I do all these one-on-one drills with my trainer and all this, and I'm great at one-on-one basketball. And he's like, and then I put them in a team drill, and they all don't know what to do.
Right.
I'll tell you
Because
what,
it's
after all the
it's 5-on-5
off-season acquisitions and you just look at rosters, some people look at the names on the Lakers and think they'll go first. I would put the Rockets first as far as like favorites to win the West, Thunder second, and I'd probably still put the Nuggets third because
100%.
I like what the Bruce Brown and all these other acquisitions they got.
Even the Wolves right there.
And Wolves are close in there for 4. And like, it's not, Lakers they dropped to me. If they would have added instead, a defender, if they got Miles Turner,
Robert Williams,
if they got,
what's your problem?
Yeah, but if they got like Miles Turner to be their center and protect the rim,
Yeah, to shoot 14% from 3 in the fucking playoffs.
I mean, he plays one bad final series in his first series
Robert
in the
Williams
finals
would give
ever.
them a lob threat, a clear rim protector,
And a torn ACL.
If he's healthy,
Yeah.
a clear rim protector, a lob threat, and somebody who you saw his fucking passing on. Like I was like, this
He's
guy,
one of the best
this guy
passing
is
big men
literally one of
fully
the
healthy.
passing
He's
big
never
men.
going to be healthy again.
But that's the problem. He's never.
Even the kid from the Hornets,
Who
Williams,
do you
would have been
who
better.
do you want Al Horford to go to?
In this,
There you go, Lakers.
Is the Warriors not official that happened?
No, he's still mulling in. I think he's kind of mulling retirement if he's taking this long because I don't think he sees a clear. I would love him to go to Houston.
Dude, I was just gonna say the Rockets. Why not? I mean,
They have 4 centers.
I don't care.
What I'm saying is he can say, listen, I'm just going to take the year off.
Not even that. He can say, hey, listen,
can
I
put
just
me in.
won a championship.
He's honestly a guy that's a perfect fit for a team
Locker
as the
room
way
guy.
he plays. Like, he could shoot the 3, he could play down low a little bit, and he plays defense. He can almost guard the 1 through 5. Maybe not at this point in his career, depending on the player that he's guarding at that 1 or that 2. But, I mean, I would love to see a roster of Fred VanVleet, Thompson, Kevin Durant, Sengun, and Horford. I think that works perfectly.
That's what I'm saying. I think that they just have too many. The Magic
Especially
would be cool
because
for
it's
him.
like Capella and Adams. It's like, yeah, but Horford, he's going to be 39, 40 or something. How many minutes is he really going to give you throughout the entire season and the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying. It's like the Warriors and Lakers are looking to add him as a key piece, and I'm like,
He's not that.
even as the Celtics we saw, I love him to death. But if like he was gonna be our starting center or like our 7th man, it's like
He's
When
fucking
KP's
cool.
down, it's like, dude, fuck, we don't have like Cornet's got to show up. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
well, like they need that 1-2 punch. The Hawks would be cool too. They
Like-
just got Kristaps. I mean,
like people were trying to say, if it wasn't for LeBron, people giving Horford props for his age. I'm like, Horford's not putting the minutes in that LeBron's putting in. LeBron,
Bucks would be cool too. I mean, I wouldn't want him as a Celtics fan to go there, but Giannis, Horford,
well, that's what I'm
and
saying.
Miles Turner, like that's like big protation, good defense, sizable defense.
we're looking at it as Horford coming up. Like realistically, the Lakers would be like, we got Al Horford. It's like he's 40 years old and he's going to be wearing diapers soon. Bring him off the bench. He's going to give you know what I mean?
Oh, congrats, you got a 40-year-old Dominican. You
Right.
have Manny Ramirez coming to the Celtics.
Right, like it's like, dude, like Billy said, when KP was not playing in the playoffs or when he even in the finals last year, it was like Horford's giving all he can. It's enough because he has championship pedigree, but like we'd rather him not be our starting center just because of the fact that he's old, he's a little slower. Like KP, game 1, literally won us game 1 of the finals. If he wasn't out there, it didn't look like it was going to be, it was going to be a dogfight.
My thing
he
is,
came
it's
out and
like-
made it like, oh, I'm much better than all of you.
I want him. If we're not going to win it this year, if Horford can win his 2nd ring, that would be great.
Clippers.
But it's like, okay,
Clippers is a
go
good
there.
spot
But
for
it's like,
him, that's just then
I don't see him doing it on the Warriors or Lakers anyway. Like, I don't know why the Warriors think they're an Al Horford away from,
Butler.
But here's actually what I want to get into too. Like SGA, how do you go about in terms of saying who's better? Like, would you say SGA is better than Steph right now, or is it just because of age?
I mean,
Like, if you're drafting, you of course would pick SGA first because of age.
Steph's better.
But in terms of like a game 7, who would you
know.
want?
I think if Steph's healthy, they would have went to the finals. That's
That's
just
what I'm
no
saying.
way. The Thunder would have mopped the floor with them.
we never will know.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
If you had to pick a starting 5 And the point guard had to be 6'7", and then each player after that had to be at least taller. What would it be?
How tall is SGA?
6'6",
Not 6'7".
6'5".
All time?
Who's a 6'7" all time?
No.
Who's a
Just saying
6'7" point guard in the NBA right now?
Doesn't have to be a point guard. You get what I mean?
Oh
though.
no, I didn't. You said point guard. So
Like it could be Kawhi. I'm just saying. Traditionally speaking, your point guard's your smallest guy, right? So your point guard is 6'7". The next guy has to be at least taller all the way through.
LeBron James.
It's a good choice. I was thinking of Mean Thompson.
Maybe I would say LeBron.
Because I was thinking more as like because as we're sitting here, a fitting roster, not just LeBron and then Kawhi.
Because I would say LeBron, Jason Tatum.
I would start with Mean
Giannis.
Thompson at my point guard. I would say Victor Wembanyama as my center.
Right. I was going to say LeBron, Jason Tatum.
Giannis is at my 4.
KD or
KD's
Jokic,
at my 3.
Oh, and then Wemby.
If I could throw in some health, I might put Anthony Davis in there.
I'm picking. The only thing with LeBron,
Picking two-way players who can shoot the
he's
ball.
fucking 45 years old. But.
Right. But if I have a mean, then I don't want Giannis, so I'd rather have Giannis and not have a mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the 6'7" thing throws a wrench in it. You guys have trivia for us, or what do we got here? You said you had something, no?
Yeah, I do. Here we go. Most 20-plus point quarters in NBA history.
Ooh, 20-plus point quarters. How many players are we looking here?
Top 10.
Kobe.
He's number 2 with 36.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is not on the top 10.
Wow, that's
He's one of those rare ones that he doesn't make.
LeBron.
He's number 6 with 26.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is not on here.
Klay Thompson?
As great of a scorer as he is not a high quarter scorer guy, apparently. Klay Thompson's not on here either. You guys got number 2 and number 6 with Kobe and LeBron.
Harden?
James Harden is number 3 with 29.
Who's number 1?
Steph?
Steph is number 1 with 42.
Damn. 20-point quarters? That's fucking insane. Shaq?
No. There's some names on here when you think about it.
That's what I'm trying to... I don't know if going back...
Everyone else is active.
Everyone else is active. So I was going to say Kareem.
Except for one guy, sorry.
So I was going to say Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell.
None of them are centers. Except for one, God damn it.
20-point quarters.
20-point quarters. Active. So the rest are active except for one. Giannis.
No.
Trying to think of...
The rest are active.
Booker.
Booker is number 5 with 27. So you have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Who was 1? Oh,
Steph.
Sorry.
Steph, Kobe, Harden is 1, 2, 3. 5 is Booker. 6 is LeBron.
Luka.
He's number 7 with 24. Anthony Edwards. He's not on here.
I thought you were too young.
Active. Damian Lillard.
That's number 4 with 28.
Yeah, that guy had some fucking
good
streaks,
guess.
man.
I'll give you the rest of the active guys. Number 7 is Luka Doncic, 24.
We got him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Number 9, yeah, you did get him. Number 9 is Embiid with 14. He's tied, actually, with Zach LaVine at 10 with 14.
Zach LaVine?
Yep.
On the Bulls, he was fucking giving
The other
us some
guy is
fucking
retired. Still, he was from the last era.
Carmelo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew he was going to be in there.
He was also tied with 14.
Here's what I wanted to ask you guys. Are you... If the Suns buy out Beal, do you want him on the Celtics?
Fuck no.
No.
They said the Clippers are going to trade for him.
That's what I thought it was, too.
would
I saw
want
the Clippers.
him in that arena. Just
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I don't want him to
And then
move to Boston.
Do you want the C's to sign Lillard? If it's on a low contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's on a low contract, yes, because this year... I mean, how old is Lillard?
35?
Yeah, I think he could give one. I think he could give you a year.
This is from November, but most points scored this decade.
Is that just from the 2020 on or the last 10 years?
This decade. Most points scored this decade from 2020 on in the NBA.
Luka?
Luka's number 1. Almost 9,500.
This decade, 2020.
I don't think Embiid's played enough.
No,
No,
he
this
has
is
not.
top 8.
Most
He's not on
points
here.
scored?
Most points scored this decade.
JT?
He's number 2. 9,300 almost.
Giannis?
Giannis is 3.
Steph?
Steph is not on here.
LeBron?
A little bit too many injuries. No, LeBron's not on here either. Again,
Jokic?
Jokic is number 4 with 8,800.
KD?
KD is not on here either with the Achilles tear and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think.
That was 2019. He
Missed 2020.
Yeah.
He missed a long time. He did it he did it the right way.
Dame?
Damian Lillard is not on here as well.
Did we say Luka?
There's 2 names on here that are probably going to surprise you. Luka's number 1 with almost 9,500.
Booker?
Booker's number 5 with 8,300.
He's played a lot.
Yeah. You got the top 5
We have
in
how
order.
many?
8. So you have 6, 7, 8 here. And the last 2,
I don't think Ant's played long enough.
no.
No. The last 2 what?
I mean, you probably won't guess the last three. Trae Young is number 6.
That's my guy.
Any other guesses? Any other names?
James Harden.
No, it's not. These names are not as big.
Not the common names, but they're older and haven't played a lot.
They've just been healthy.
Yeah.
And they score the ball, I guess, well enough.
Who is it?
De'Aaron Fox is number 8.
I like
78-56, and his teammate is number 7, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, yeah, because he's just been a mid-range assassin.
DeMar's a bucket.
Yeah, he is.
It's a guy that will probably be forgotten when it's all said
loser.
and done because he's a fucking loser.
Right.
But, like, he really shouldn't be. I mean, that guy could score.
No, he's one of those guys where it's like, oh, don't disrespect him in terms of the fact that he couldn't score.
What else does he do?
Right, that's my whole thing.
I don't think he plays defense.
He's okay. But my whole thing is when he was the number 1 option in Toronto, I don't even think they won a fucking
Does he
game
come off
against
as you as an impact player?
Right. But he turned around jumpers in the mid-range and shit. Yeah, he was fucking fantastic.
I'm saying like the Celtics team, we could have used him when we were jacking up those threes and just have him hit a couple mid-rangers.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But that's 3rd, 4th, 5th option.
Just sucked that he happened to be the number 1 option on the Raptors, and it just always gets.
I love when Jeff Teague was
an interesting little stat. MJ had more 82-game seasons than Kobe, LeBron, Durant, Harden, Kawhi, Curry, and D-Wade combined.
Did you see that one where it showed last year? I think, did Danny send it maybe? There was no multiple 50-point games or something like that?
I did.
You sent it?
And Kobe had 5 in 1 year or something?
Well, they're averaging, 116 points a game or 120
they were
points
averaging
a game. They were averaging 99, and he had 5
in one season.
Oh, I just saw one today.
Here's one right here. It's for trivia. So this is the last time each NBA team won a playoff series. Can you give me the bottom 5 teams?
Last time they won a series?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The Magic?
Magic are 2nd in 2010.
That was okay. So
I'll say they're 2nd highest.
Yeah, right.
So they're on our list.
Yeah, they're 2010.
Okay, copy.
See, I want to say the Wizards, but they've won one. They won in the middle too. Wizards
are just outside of it.
2014.
They won like
who they win it with?
John
Wall and Bradley Beal.
And who else?
Kelly Olynyk.
Wasn't Paul Pierce on that team?
Oh, that's right. He went to the Wizards.
You called bank?
Yeah, no, he called game.
I don't know if he was on that team.
I just remember he did an interview and he was saying that
Oh no, 2017. I think he was done.
He might have been done by then. He might have been on the Clippers.
I think that was 2015 when that happened. What's the other teams, man?
Win a playoff series. I just have to look at teams here because they're not flying into my mind.
Because the thing for me, the Suns are a terrible organization, but they went to the finals. The Raptors.
So I'm gonna give you
Utah Jazz.
No, they went with
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, huh?
The Spurs are actually 2017 with the Wizards. They're not in the bottom 5, but that's actually shocking to see.
They haven't won it since then. New Orleans Pelicans.
No.
Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets are 5th in 2002.
Good job.
Which year?
2002.
This is the last time they won a playoff series?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been
Pelicans won in 2018.
Did the Kings win a series this decade?
Kings, 2004.
There you go.
Remember, they went to 7 with the Warriors.
Pelicans have won one more recently than the Spurs.
That's wild.
Wow.
2 of these teams have made the playoffs this year. They lost in the first round on the East.
The Pistons.
Pistons, 2008.
Fucking not. They should have won that series. We should have known the Knicks were frauds on that series alone.
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls, 2015.
Yep.
Damn. That was a good trivia, though.
They did. I'm sorry, you already picked Magic, so I messed up on that, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, my 2 quick ones that I got. This might be kind of annoying for you guys, but I just saw this on Facebook, and I had to try to guess it. The top 5 passing leaders of the 2000s in terms of yards.
Top 5 passing leaders in terms of yards in the 2000s. Mm-hmm. Matt Stafford.
No.
Fuck. I wanted to go fucking crazy at first. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is number 4 with 30,844 yards.
Drew Brees.
Number 5, 30,646 yards.
Peyton Manning.
Number 1, 42,254 yards.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Wow. Ben Roethlisberger.
Nope. The other 2, I feel like one's going to not stump you, but one you're
Say
going to...
Eli?
Nope.
Matt Ryan. Jameis Winston.
2000s.
Huh?
2000.
Oh. Sorry. We're just talking 2000, 2010. Mm-hmm. Copy. Yeah, I wouldn't have said Aaron Rodgers. I was thinking literally since 2000.
That's when you said Stafford. I was like...
Okay, my bad.
When you said Rodgers...
Brett Favre.
Yeah, he was 2nd with 38,435. Do you want me to give you the 3rd one, or do you want to guess?
Give me a conference.
He's in the NFC.
Right now?
He was in the NFC.
Okay. No, I don't want. Just wait.
Brett Favre?
already got him.
Yeah.
So we have Peyton Manning is 1, Brett Favre.
Jay Cutler.
No, but he might have been in there. He's probably 6.
Yeah. Hang on, no, I want to guess
Peyton
this.
Manning's 1, Brett Favre's 2, Tom Brady's 4, and Drew Brees is 5. So this guy's 3rd.
Tony Romo.
No.
I want to say, I just feel like I'm throwing out too many names.
Kurt Warner.
Nope.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb
Yeah.
was 3rd in terms of yards. Now, the other one I have real quick is rushing leaders of the 2010s. So this is 2010's rushing leaders, top 5 in terms of yards.
Todd Gurley. I wish
Adrian
he was.
Peterson.
He is 3rd with 9,732 yards.
Of the 2010s.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, these guys are a
Chris
bit
late.
late.
There's one you're not going to get.
Chris Johnson.
Nope.
Trying to think of that time period.
Deshaun McCoy.
Number 1.
Yeah.
10,434 yards.
Is Zeke in there?
Nope.
10,000?
2010s only, so 2010 to 2020.
Wow. 2010 to 2020.
So you have
Frank
LaShawn
Gore.
and AP. Frank Gore, number
Yeah.
2, 9,786.
Wow.
Now you need 4 and 5. One of them's like an all-time favorite of everybody.
It's not LT.
No.
4 and 5. One of them's an all-time favorite of it.
Number 4 is. Like, everyone likes this guy. He's just an electric factory.
Can't be Maurice Jones-Drew.
No.
He's an
like
electric
MJD.
factory. God, I want to go look at teams again, man. You know what I mean? Like, they don't fly into my head.
I could give you a team he was on, and I don't know if that'll help you. Like, because it's not going to be the team you're thinking of.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills.
He was on the Bills at one point.
I'm like 99% sure.
Well, that
fuck.
does not fuck.
I think of LaShawn McCoy when you say that.
No.
I think I got picked. And Frank Gore, wasn't he on the Bills too?
Yeah, I was just going to say LaShawn McCoy or Reggie Bush.
Not Reggie. He had negative yards one year.
Yeah, that would help. Man. There's probably someone, if some comment, please. if you
Le'Veon
have
Bell?
this, there's probably someone screaming
not
right
Le'Veon
now.
Bell. Oh, there's people screaming at us, but it's all right because
I'm trying to think of running backs for certain teams.
one guy you're probably not going to get. I can give you him if you want.
Give me his team.
The Bears.
Matt Forte.
Matt
Matt
Forte
Forte.
is number 5.
forgot about him.
This guy was on the Bills, so I'm not an asshole.
Okay. Is there another team that he's on, or is he going to give it away too easily?
Oh, to give it away right away.
Everybody loves him, he says.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch was no.
wow.
I saw those names and I was like, first of all, Matt Forte, good for him being top 5.
He was great.
You forgot about him, yeah.
Him and Aaron Foster.
Yeah, but
Aaron Foster.
I have more NBA one, okay?
yeah, let's do it.
Just quick. Not even really trivia. How many players this year, 24-25 season, scored average 20-plus points per game in the NBA?
How many players this year averaged 20 points? Jeez, that's a fucking tough one. Can I give you like a window? Mm-hmm. I'll give you. I'm gonna say 20 to 30.
Okay. Bill?
I feel like it's more than that though.
You think it's more than 20?
It's more
20.
than. I'll tell you, it's more than 30.
I'm gonna say I think
Holy
it's more than
shit.
20 to 30. I would say I went low. I should have said like 50 to 60 or 40 to 50.
I'll say 41.
44.
Wow.
How many players averaged 20-plus points per game in 2012 and 2013?
We're at 44 there. I'm just gonna cut it in half. 22.
It was 9.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Cut that.
it's
in
a
half.
scoring
It's still
inflation.
subtract
Can you name
one.
the 9 from 2012, 2013 that averaged 20?
2012, 2013?
LeBron.
LeBron,
Yep.
Kobe.
Yep.
Carmelo,
Yep.
Dwight Howard.
No, I like that guess, though.
Yeah, I was just
CD.
Yep.
Russ.
Russ.
Yep. Those are the first 5 guys they had listed.
2012 to 2013. Because it's not going to be like West. I mean, it's not going to be like Harden.
Dirk.
Or
Harden's in there.
Harden scored 20 a game. Mm-hmm. Holy shit!
Dirk's not in there.
Harden scored more points.
Wade.
In 2012 than Dirk.
Wade is in there. There's 2 more guys. You can guess one. The other one's gonna be he's fuck great player though for the
For the who?
for the time that he
Oh,
for this year you would be like, oh yeah, that guy was good.
see, I hate when I do
There's
this.
one guy
'cause
that
then I
you
fall
might
off
be
the other
thinking
person.
that he's a bit early, but Stephen Curry averaged 20 points per game this year.
I was going to guess Steph.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, I was going to
I
say.
can remember when his ankles got fully healthy.
And this guy was a power forward in 2012, 2013 who averaged at least 20 a game.
It's not Aldridge, is it?
It's LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
L.A. I love
I
him.
was going to say Tim Duncan.
That Blazers team of L.A., Odin, and Roy, what could have been.
That's what I always tell people about Brandon Roy, man. That guy was fucking unbelievable when it came to putting the ball in the hole. Mm-hmm. Anything else basketball wise?
Nope.
Bill?
Nope.
No, I think we're good. Still some trades to be coming, it sounds like. I don't understand what the Bucks are going to do with Giannis, but it seems like they might keep him. But I feel like it's going to be an interesting season. Summer League's coming up. The Jazz are the favorite to win the Summer League title. They got a pretty good roster there. They're heading. I always like watching Summer League a little bit, especially the beginning of it, to see just kind of what.
Saw a bang out already.
Yeah. Bronny had a nice dunk.
Should be a fun Summer League. I might try to go to it when it's out here.
The tickets now, it's crazy. When we were younger, we used to just go like
$5.
And it would be empty arena. Now it's like they're selling like
It's like a
fucking
thing.
hotcakes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll
It's
see
a
you
good
next
rookie
time.
draft.
We'll see you next time. Congrats to the Thunder on winning the finals. And then for the 3 people who tore their fucking Achilles in the playoffs, we just
Apologies.
quick recovery.
All number zeros. Tune into some tennis.